She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. Wood floors in the new apartment. Couture from the store's department. You more like I love to start shit. I'm more the trips to Florida. Order the hors d'oeuvres, views of the water. Straight from the page of your favorite author. And the weather so breezy. Man, why can't life always be this easy? She in the mirror dancing so sleazy. I get a call like, where are you, Yeezy? And try to hit it up with, oh, you whopped until I got flashed by the paparazzi. Damn, these niggas got me. I hate these niggas more than a Nazi.
As I recall, you know I love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know?
Flashing lights, lights.
What do I know?
Flashing lights, lights.
Oh ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha ha ha.
Whoa ha ha ha.
Whoa ha ha.
Whoa ha ha ha. Wah ha ha ha. Wah ha 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 ha. Wah ha. Whoa ha 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 ha. Wah ha 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 ha. Wah ha ha ha. Whoa ha. Wah ha. Wah ha ha. Wah ha. Not. What is this titty dance?
Kanye's new workout plan. Get those titties right.
Not me looking up at XD is fully grabbing and shifting.
Those big titty ups.
Ooh, shit.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD. I'm your host, XD, aka Mary.
I'm turning the color of a beat. I'm Jade, aka Fire. That's from Captain Planet. And Noah's ass. She's gonna ask me, Mommy. I said, what's up? Have you ever heard of a cartoon from the old days called Captain Planet? I was like, the old days. Yes, I have. Yes, I've heard of a cartoon called Captain Planet. She's like, I love it. We watched it in our environmental class today, and I love it. I love those superheroes. And I was like, she didn't look at it and say, this shit looks like Oregon Trail. She, like, it resonated.
I was talking about Noah today because we've been binging Bring It.
Oh.
Because Diana done went off about Southern University buying dancing dolls or whatever. So I was looking. I didn't realize how much Noah looks like Cameron. Like, literally.
Is she on the dancing dolls?
Well, yeah. You'd have to look up, like, Cameron's younger pictures because, I mean, she's, like in her 20s now.
Oh, what the fuck? Dancing doll. Cameron Harris?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, she literally looks like Noah.
I can see the resemblance. I am super curious what Noah's about to be. Like, it'd just be like, what you about to look like?
Well, I mean, and then, Cameron became captain of the team and all that good stuff. So I was like, okay, work.
I just wondering. Not in any, It just be like, you just be curious. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll sit back and be like, I wonder if my mom used to be curious what we were going to grow up and look like.
Yeah, I should ask my mother. Like, were you ever curious to be like, I hope you don't look like his daddy. You know what I mean?
That's well, I look just like but also our circumstances are different.
No, I know.
So
I know.
But I do wonder. Well, first of all, not wonder. I do know that in certain situations, unfortunately, that certain parents have taken that out on children unfairly.
Oh yeah.
But also, I'm sure there are those who love their children to death, be like, God damn, I hate your daddy so much, and I know this is unconditional love.
Jalen is my king.
Jalen is my king. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find something for you to see.
But I mean, me and my mother look exactly alike, so it's no like, there's no contest.
When
like,
I tell you,
moles in the same
you
place on our
could put
faces.
a wig on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You could
Me and
put
my mother.
a wig on and be Christine.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
crazy. I'm so fascinated by twin children like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I ever show you this
Chris Rogers
picture?
looks like a mix of both of his parents. Like, it's interesting, like Photoshop together.
Did I ever show you this?
That is so cute.
Me and Noah eating chicken wings at the same age.
Yes.
Wait, I'm about
Oh
to show
my
you.
gosh.
I'm about to show you one more. I'm about to show you one mas. You can cut all this out, Abe. Okay, you ready? You ready, XD?
Oh. Oh.
Right next to
Yes, little
right
Jay.
next to a fire hydrant. About to light some shit up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, welcome to the the Blackest Show About Nothing, guys. Congratulations, Jade of all Jades.
Thank you, friend.
It is the graduation episode because my friend is now credentialed.
Fully no longer a dropout. Your girl finally finished.
Hey.
Thank you.
You made it.
Girl, you're working with some flash, yeah. Get bad, yeah. Make a fella spend the cash, yeah. It's bad, yeah. Girl, you're working with some flash, yeah. Get bad, yeah. Make a fella
Although there's nothing wrong with being a dropout, but
No,
still,
not by any means.
congratulations to you.
I've lived this long as a dropout. It's fine.
Yeah. Congrats to you.
Thank you, friend. I
You
appreciate
made
that.
it.
Too. By the skin of my motherfucking titties, nigga.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
by the
congrats,
skin
and
of
you
my
did that.
titties. You guys should definitely tune into Patreon if you want to hear more about the.
Yeah, that we cannot say.
Oh no! Might mess me up for the future. But you can tune into Patreon if you're not a hating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, that's true.
See?
That's true. I can't even ask you how your last 7 days were because I know you were preparing for shul and all that good stuff.
Yeah, finals. Again, made that by the skin of my teeth. I had to fucking break down chickens and fish but like make sure they were deboned and filleted and you know, everything properly. So it was just, making sure your technique and your skill were on point so that you can go out into this world prepared.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful. Shout out to Chef Mike. I have to give him a verbal shout out because First of all, Chef Mike is the chef who opened up Red Rooster. The executive chef who assisted in opening up Red Rooster. And, his technique and his skill are on point. And he's been so key in our education. So we had many chefs, and shout out to each and every one of them. But Chef Mike, I'm going to give him, as I roll my blunt, a special shout out because he's black. and he also actually really cares about the success of your skills. Like, I'm not gonna have you out here. He's very much the epitome and education form of I ain't gonna have you out here looking stupid. And I appreciate that. I do. I really appreciate that
too.
Yeah, very much so. So, no matter what his methods are or his teaching, that's what the philosophy is overall. And if you can take a step back and look at that, you'll be all right. So I appreciate Chef Mike.
All right.
Three of my
shout out to
culinary
Chef
chefs were Leos. It's very interesting.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Well, congrats to you, Jade of all Jades. You earned it.
Thank you, friend.
Deserved it.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. So, to take care of business, huh?
Wait, your 7 days. Wait, yours.
Oh. It was Memorial Day is this weekend, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, it was. Oh yeah, I grilled and shit. Finally, first of the season.
Yeah, I met up with college friends.
Oh
yeah. My old writing partner. So we got together and cooked up some things.
Yes.
And hopefully it comes to somebody's airwaves or near you. Soon.
Okay.
Give us money so I can produce stuff.
Okay. Amen.
So yeah, it was a good time. Other than that, it's been just the work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. We signed something really cool. Well, we signed on for something really cool. So
absolutely,
that's really awesome. So. Which is great for you all.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah. So you'll be hearing about that more soon. But other than that, it was pretty smooth and all that jazz. But let's pay some bills and get to today's show. So with any and every episode, we thank you and appreciate you for listening. And remember to tell a friend that you can listen to us everywhere that you can get your podcasts. They're not just exclusive to one space. So share a link, with somebody who has an Android, somebody who has a BlackBerry. We're everywhere. What? We can be Listen, we don't want to be exclusive. No, but people can't let go of the past. That's
But do they? Okay.
They can access it. If they have access to the internet, they can listen to us.
You're right.
But with all that, you can find ad-free audio and video versions of this podcast that we refer to as the main stage on our Patreon for $9.99, including TV recaps and general shit shooting. Multiple times a week.
Yes. Private
for
discussions.
Hours on end.
For hours, nigga. If you are a new signee for Patreon, you will get on there and be like, wow, nigga, money's worth. Okay.
Yeah. If it's a TV recap, we'll stop in the middle and talk about some other shit that has nothing to do with it. So it's like a whole nother show within the show.
Just as interesting.
It's like Finding Keisha, but in a Drag Race episode.
Yes. Exactly. Not Insecure. You gotta go listen to Insecurity for that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Other than that,
or
no.
Finding Keisha. Don't they have a podcast or something?
They released.
Speaking of which, they must be looking for her right now.
Listen, no, they released all of the episodes on HBO Max of Finding Keisha.
You know who is a delight and a joy from Insecure that I follow? Did you watch Insecure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Courtney Taylor, the girl who played Issa's assistant in the last in the last season or two. I mean, when I tell you, Mama is a delight. A delight to follow.
Most of the actors from Insecure I follow, and they're entertaining.
Courtney Taylor is definitely one of them. Get your lives.
Oh my gosh. Well, with that being said, follow us on our socials. We're on Patreon. We're on YouTube.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, when you want go till the end.
Link is in the description box wherever you're listening, and a Linktree link where you can find all the things we just mentioned. Also support this podcast by getting tickets for MJ the Musical.
Yes.
If you're in New York City. And with that being said, let's take a break and be back with more messages.
Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
To the teacher who was regularly intoxicated during class this year. Thank you for using yourself as an example to teach students about the dangers of alcoholism. Being escorted by police out of school left a lasting impression.
And we're black. Today we decided to do the ABCs of graduation. We haven't done an ABC list in a while. But we figured because Jada's graduating, it'd be nice to do one. Full disclosure, it's not complete. But we're going to figure it out as we go along. Because, hashtag transparency. Hashtag meta.
Hashtag JNXD.
A.
You want to start?
Well, this is you wrote this one.
Oh, yeah. A is for abacus. Yes, A is for abacus. Because I could not think of another A. And I just thought that abacus, education, graduation, it all goes hand in hand. Do niggas still use that?
An abacus is a mechanical device that is used to calculate the arithmetic calculations quickly, also referred to as a counting frame. Its name...
No. People haven't used abacuses since
I don't know.
The 20th century.
So Texas Instruments bought out abacus.
Oh, okay. Because the problem is, I'm sure it's a tech company called Abacus.
You see? And Texas Instruments bought them out.
Okay, go to B. You put this one too. I don't know why you put bonsoir.
B is for bonsoir. Goodbye. Bye. Bye, bitch. Bye. Boo, I'm out of here. Whatever the fuck. Because let me tell you something. You can be proud of yourself and simultaneously be the fuck glad that you get to say goodbye, bonsoir to an institution.
Bonne nuit.
Bonsoir, aka fuck y'all.
Word.
Yeah.
C for see your way out. Now, sometimes sometimes you just have to rely on the good old faithful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just put C on the Scantron. Do the youth still use Scantrons?
I don't know.
Does Noah have? Does she do standardized testing? I know
No.
she goes to like a mythical school.
No. It's very Wrinkle in Time.
Like, I know she was like Hogwarts. And
When I
shit,
tell you,
huh?
I mean, nigga, like she'd be so. What's that look? She'd be so Storm Reed that I'd be scared for her to go to the real world.
Oh my god.
I do. I really be sitting up here like, oh my god, when she has to go to regular school, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the ghetto. They got white refrigerators.
Yeah, and one refrigerator.
Oh.
Yes, exactly, and it might be brown, which tells you.
Oh god. Oh yeah.
Yes, but they are teaching the principles of life, so the trade-off.
Yeah. Yeah. Which you'll really need to get through life.
Yes.
Oh my god. What do you have for D?
Determined, because that is all you have to be in order to finish some shit. And I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a doctorate. I don't care if it's an HVAC certificate. You have got to have some level of determination to not say fuck this shit.
And it's this determination that has taught me some profound lessons that bring me before you today. Like how to turn the story of negative expectations into a commitment to inclusion.
Mm-hmm. No, that's real. I mean, yeah, okay. I was going to make a joke, but I was going to be like, you know what? You're right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
You cut out for whatever of all you were saying.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh, I'm here now.
And there's a... We were going into E.
Oh, E. Got it. So E for elective. Because towards the end, all you just trying to take is electives because you're just there so you don't get fined. You know what I mean? So you have like bullshit electives. And this is in high school too. Like you have niggas taking home ec and shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
AKA culinary school. E could also be for, is it even worth it? Because you ask yourself this so many times in the journey. Like you ask yourself so many times in the journey, honey. And yes, it always is, but that don't mean you don't question.
Absolutely. I commend you for going back to school after the age of like 20.
Thank you. I commend me for going back to school.
Like it's like I don't know if I have the patience. Like I know that I need to go to like improv school and stuff like that, but I'm like
Oh, we both do actually.
yeah, we do, I know, but it's like even then I'm like but I'm gonna go and make it happen.
We were supposed to go together.
I know.
That's
And
really
then-
balls, nigga.
I know. Wow. So anywho, what do you have for F?
You have for F.
Oh, I do. Fights. So like here's the thing.
Just fight. Just fight. Just fight. Somebody break them up. Somebody break them up.
For whatever reason, people fight at graduations. I was watching a video on the social medias. It's clearly Facebook because that's where they typically post fight videos. Because that's that's their way. And so there was one where it was like, of course, it was a bunch of blacks, and they fucked this little grandma up, like with the chair, and I was just like, oh my god.
Wait, what? Nigga, what? What is absolutely wrong with you?
They did. They beat her up.
Why? Why?
I don't know. Why? No one ever posted reasons why in a social media fight video.
They should,
just
though, because
amazing.
I'm visually context. I want to know what happened.
There's no dossier that they can provide.
Can I tell you what irritates the fuck out of me? Especially with TikTok, which I only get TikTok by proxy of Instagram. But what irritates when they be posting part 1 of something and they'll put part 1 and don't have no goddamn more.
Yeah, stay for part 2, and then it'd be like a whole nother video. But
there is no part 2. I'm talking about the people who don't post a part 2, and then they post part 1 with no context to part 1, so there's not even a pre-1.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that drives me crazy. What's G?
Oh, you have to make your grandmother proud because there's grandparents, grandmothers, matriarchs of the family. Main goal is for you to graduate high school. Because that's the end. You made it. That's the Super Bowl of education. It's the WrestleMania of academics. It's the World Series of the end. So you have to make grandmama proud. That's everybody's grandmama. Shirley done said, I want to make sure I'm living to see all my babies graduate or walk across the stage.
A high school student in Kingwood held a private and very special graduation ceremony. Marcelino Benito reports it was one last gift for his grandmother.
Or they just view it from the other side.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's true. It's all about making grandmama proud.
Oh, absolutely. Because she's the one that raised him most of the time.
Well, that is another conversation.
Listen, my mother and my grandmother raised me, so I get it. But then there's the others who, yeah.
H is for havoc. Hell. Hades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
School can be that way.
It can be. It's a very specific type of hell too.
Yeah, because it's a chosen one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But also, a lot of times people use school as an escape too. I know I did. To go be me and learn about myself and shit. But therefore, you can be trapped in a personal hell with that. Like trying to discover yourself and you find yourself in thousands of dollars in debt.
Whereas my type of hell is more of, I chose to do this and y'all are getting on my motherfucking nerves. And I paid money for y'all to get on my motherfucking nerves. And not just the school, but like y'all. Because in these last few days, when I tell you out loud, I cannot wait to never see some of you again. And I'm sure they were thinking the same thing. Days. And that's fine. It could be a mutually exclusive.
Yes. Exclusive. Yes, that is a word. Mutually exclusive.
Mutually exclusive. What you got for I?
Ingenuity.
Oh, yes.
Because you have to be quite the man, woman, person about town to navigate school and graduation. And more often than not, a lot of us are still working while going to school and going through graduation. Because there's one thing like going to school, and graduation is a whole separate process, right? Like making sure you have your cap and gown prepared, making sure that these niggas ain't fucking up your credits and say you need to take an extra module or extra class or whatever, because they like to be like, oh, we missed that. You know what I mean? So that's like a whole nother stress too. So you have to make sure that you are creative, you know, that you can manage your time best, especially in these crunch times, because you also have to deal with like family is coming in and like it's a lot navigating. Like graduation is like every family holiday rolled into one.
Yes, it is actually. Like if you are that type of family that's gonna go above and beyond to make sure you're there.
Yeah. And although that sounds amazing, that's also could be hell too.
Anytime family's involved. Another personal hell. Just saying. J is for just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Ooh, this is a stretch.
Let me tell y'all something. It's been a long couple weeks. Okay, the world is on fire. And, you know, we hang it on by the skin of our teeth. So I know that Jaden XD is a light sometimes, which is such an oxymoron. But
yeah, I think we're more like, you know, in every dark cloud, we're like a smoky gray lining. Like, you know what I mean? Like, probably that.
I think we're like a smoke ring. I think Jaden XD is a smoke ring. Because it still comes from you tainting your lungs. But it's just like, ooh, I made a smoke ring.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what we could do is completely skip the letters that we don't have and just do what we have.
Oh, that's fair. We could do that too.
Yes. L is for Leah Remini. L is for Leah Remini because Leah Remini is in college, y'all.
She is.
At 50. 50? She 50?
Mm-hmm.
She 50. She's in college, and, you know, she has said, you know, I was not allowed to go to college due to Scientology.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? I saw a tweet that said, Tom Cruise is my favorite actor who knows where Shelley Miscavige is.
Oh, my God. He does, though.
Yeah. At least her remains.
Yeah. Shelly's no longer with us, y'all.
No.
She's not, unfortunately. We're not being dark.
Yeah. So, there's never enough tickets for graduation.
That is very true.
You know, high school, college, whatever, refrigerator college, it doesn't matter. There's never enough tickets to go around.
You cannot save seats. Well, we don't care. We ran into y'all. Y'all were saving seats. We said no. So that's why you got this rap.
You're not mad, are you?
And then you gotta hustle, and you gotta just, and then niggas just end up showing up thinking that they could just walk in, and then they get mad when they get turned away because it's like, no, it just don't work that way. I had to thankfully I didn't go to my college graduation
at all.
Because my grandmother couldn't fly, so I chose to go see her.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I understand.
And the other one, I went on vacation. So
I considered, not going to this this ceremony, because it's not until a year after you fucking graduate. But all the homies is like, nah, bitch, you have to go walk.
Wait, so you don't get to walk for
Nope.
until like 2023?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
You see why I say what I said the pre-show?
Yeah.
So many things.
Why? Because of a site. We'll talk. That's so interesting.
Mm-hmm. Which is why P is for pay what you owe. 'Cause let me tell you all something.
And private institutions can be a scam.
Oh, private institutions really run like a lawless government sometimes. They really do. Because they take advantage of the fact that they don't have... they have a hierarchy in the sense where there are certain requirements that they have to meet. But they don't have a hierarchy in terms of what they have to report. So they're able... And then because of the majority of people being on loans or, you know, not having the majority, I say, okay, of not having certain things available to them, resources available, they kind of just have to take whatever these private institutions are offering, you know? And let's just say, when you attend a private institution and they are not meeting the standard requirements to which you expected, then you should make them pay what they owe. And because you're paying them to be at that institution. And that's what I'll say about that. If you'd like more, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah, I have so many more questions now that I know that information. So I'm going to have to sign up for the Patreon too and figure it out.
Yeah, which is why Q is for ask questions.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times we'll just take whatever information is given to us.
Which is so true because at my very first school, I was sold something completely different. And of course, it was my fault because I applied to a school that was very far away from me, but I didn't have the access to fly back and forth. Mm-hmm. I did visit it once, and I was like, okay. But still, I was promised X, Y, and Z, and that didn't happen. In fact, the opposite happened. And... damn, I should go back and sue my damn. See, if I would have known this information last week, me and my friends, we went to college together. I would have like we bound together and had a discussion. So
D is for discussion. Yeah.
Yes. So that's interesting. Mm-hmm. R for Red Lobster.
Okay, guys, so we're at Red Lobster now, and I'm with my family. But yeah, we're at Red Lobster, and I'll be back with like the food and stuff is there. Okay, so we're in Red Lobster. I'm not trying to be
It's really just a placeholder for just a place you go to eat after you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a place that's going to allow you to have a big family gathering
BBQs.
And allow you to split the checks.
Olive Garden.
So it's either, a Buca de Beppo.
Mm-hmm. Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, Outback.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Depending upon where you live, it could be a Tony Roma's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be.
It also
Carrabba's.
depends on. Yeah, that depends on where and what you graduated with.
Also, a Papa Do's.
Because high school graduations don't get the same meals as college graduations.
Absolutely not. Applebee's.
Yeah, there's some you go to Applebee's, some you go to P.F. Chang's.
Sure, yes, P.F. Chang's. What's the small P.F. Chang's? Oh, when I was in school, I used to go get food because they was the small P.F. Chang's. Oh shit, Payway. Payway was little P.F. Chang's, owned by the same people, same recipes. not to sit down restaurant a quicker time.
Interesting.
Oh, yes. So a bitch used to go get some crab wontons, some Mongolian beef, and some rice. Mm-hmm. They didn't have the lettuce wraps,
the frozen
though.
session.
Oh. I just make it now. But
Well, you have that. You have the knowledge and the know-how.
Thank you.
You also have R's for revenge.
I do. Because graduation is the time where you're now leaving and bidding adieu. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, Elliot.
Bonsoir. There we go. And I think, not too long before graduation is when you should start plotting exactly how you gonna get these people back. For what they imparted upon you during your experience. You know what I'm saying? And make sure when you're plotting that revenge that it's not in anything that's going to lead back to any litigation against you, or ramifications such as. But there are ways.
Well then. Well, now I feel bad for S because I put S for summer school for those who got to walk in December. But
don't create no enemies if you got to go to summer school. Still battling with that, huh?
Yeah. The devil. Oh my God.
We're really tired.
I'm telling you. Never going to DragCon again.
And I didn't even get to see it. And you went without me.
The problem is it wasn't even at DragCon. You know when I took my mask off? When I was outside. I was at an open air venue. That's the last time I took my mask off.
Do those words go together?
I mean, I was sitting outside.
But the words open air.
Yeah. The point is. Okay. Yes.
But I do understand. No, because I went to the beach and then I went to go get a burger and I realized I didn't have my mask. But the burger is like a walk-up shack. But I also was like,
Like when inside DragCon, the convention center. Oh, here.
Okay. Yes.
Here. That because it was easy to be shady.
It is.
But I just didn't feel comfortable. But when I was outside, I was also eating. So, what can you do? But
T is for trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Because
that's kind of what yeah.
So when you realize your classmates, y'all would kiki, and then after a certain point, you realize you don't have anything in common at all. Y'all just bonded over the fact that you were all involved in the same trauma at the same time. Now, that's not to say you don't walk away with one or two. That you're like, you know what? I'm going to know. I feel like part of this experience was to know you. But
it's like in Handmaid's Tale, like when June and Martha became friends. And that's only because that was her Martha.
Exactly. But they got in the free world and what happened?
Well, that's also because June decided that she wanted to be with her former owner. So
Now, June, when does that come back? Because
Yo, dog, I don't know because she's in another show on Apple, so I don't know when that's coming back. But I'm gonna say that, Handmaid's Tale is, White Roots. As soon as it comes back.
Let me look here. Hold on.
Well, I'm gonna skip down to V, which is vocational school, which Jade has continued to impart that vocational school is a choice, it is an option.
Yes.
Going to college just isn't an option for everyone, but it's still possible to get a good-paying job without a degree. 22 News reporter Ashley Afonso explored what other options are out there.
And that is, you know.
This is the worst episode ever.
You're like but you also like the worst, like, don't ever do an Everest commercial.
I won't. Nigga, they'll never hire me. No education connection, no Everest, no ITT Tech,
so
no
sitting on the
DeVry.
couch. Girl, just stay.
Girl, it's better there.
I'm going to call this the worst episode ever, too. We've had tech issues all week. Like,
oh my God.
Retrograde has been the worst. Like,
Mercury is in MetroCard, and we're so over it. We are. We're tired. I was trying to get through this shit. I wanted to throw my knives at the wall. Like, I wanted to play darts with a boning knife, and I was like, fuck a chicken, a fish, nigga. Like,
I would never cook
beets.
Again.
Like,
I would never cook again. I'd be like, oh, I'll eat McDonald's, damn it.
I know where some of this is coming from, and I'm also really it's a simultaneous feeling, right? I'm really proud, I'm really happy, I'm tired. You know, there are still elements that I'm frustrated with. I'm grateful. It's like, it's very mixed emotions all at one time.
Yeah.
But why is for Yara Shahidi? Because she too
I don't know why you put that there.
Because she just graduated.
Oh, well, congrats to her.
From Harvard.
If I'm being very transparent, just to chat, because I'm really proud of myself. I just turned in my thesis, which I know I already shared it everywhere, so you may already know this. This may not be new information.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's smart.
You know, I lost my virginity to a nigga from Harvard.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Yeah, the guy that broke up with me via text message, you know, he's a Harvard grad too.
You see?
Yeah. Without him, I wouldn't have this.
It's true, actually. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ain't shit ass nigga.
Yeah. Well, they're fine now. They run a very great nonprofit in Brooklyn.
No,
but,
this one ironically popped up on my feed one day. Like, I mean, when I tell you out of the blue, and you know why? Because he was getting clowned the fuck for some stupid shit he said on Twitter.
Oh, was it about Kevin Samuels?
Oh, absolutely not. We didn't go that far. But you know what? Now that I think about what he said, yeah, it was adjacent.
You ever like think of like the correlation that like Kevin Samuels supporters to like having their fathers in their lives?
No. Actually,
you know what I mean?
I've only ever met one Kevin Samuels supporter. Like vocally.
Yeah, I've never met one in real life, but that's also because, you know, I don't go outside much.
I met one outside Brew.
Oh, well, of course. That sounds like a breeding ground for horrible decisions and opinions.
He had locks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That can go either way.
And what's so interesting, exactly. And what's so interesting is, I told the story in Getting Grown. He walked up because he wanted to make conversation with a group of women. He walked up, and the very first thing out of his mouth was, y'all know who Kevin Samuels is? You know, how do you feel about him?
Oh, he must white from back to front.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, okay. Absolutely. And he asked that, and of course, everybody's like, nigga, what the fuck? Get out of here. So then he gets offended by everybody's response, as if he is Kevin Samuels. But the most ironic thing about all of this is that happened literally 1 week before that nigga died.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Huh. I don't know what to do with that, but okay.
Me neither.
That concludes today's episode.
We're going to
the
nap.
worst episode. Yeah. The worst episode ever in 6 years. Oh, yeah. We're almost on 6 years. Wow.
We're almost on 6 years as Jay NXD and 8 years total.
Yeah.
With a 2-week break. And over that 2-week break, we became Jay NXD.
Yeah, we did.
So, you know.
Matthew knows the fuck out of that one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, who is this new girl? But thank you very much for listening to this bullshit. We really appreciate you. You know, just excuse us. The retrograde is happening. We're having a ton of technical difficulties. We're tired. You know, I need like a series of naps in order to try to regroup and regain my energy back. But we're gonna be back next week, and we got the heat and the fire, and probably not. But
yeah, we'll be back. Hopefully the planet stop fuck nigging, and we'll be you know, doing it too in it. All right. Till next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yes, we're moving.